myth busting when it comes to the Pico 4, and some of them I made the mistake of as well. First one is, and it's the biggie, it's wired PC VR gaming. It works. On their Pico Link app or streaming assistant, once it's downloaded, it does work. It also will go up to HD, and I've seen another myth that someone has, not really a myth, but someone had said that you were getting like a doubling up when it went to HD in Steam VR itself, and what you need to do is close Steam VR down and then reopen it, and it won't do that mirrory like warping effect. Myth number 2. Like a lot of the new phones do not come with a headphone jack, this does not come with a headphone jack. However, you can get a little adapter that will not only have the headphone jack in it, but it will also be allowed to be powered as well. So you might want to pick one of those up. Now, the only downside to using something like this is it will not pass through data. So you cannot use this headphone jack at the same time as you're using wired PC VR. The other myth that I've seen as well is the IPD range only being, I think it's to 62, people have said, but it actually goes down to 58, so it's 58 to 72. So what you do is when you're on the IPD, you take it down to 62, which is 62 to 72 is like the standard, but you can take it even further to 58 by just pressing the minus one more time. A little red icon or little red banner will show up saying, you know, warning, it might pinch your nose as it goes down smaller. I've taken it to 58, it doesn't pinch my nose, but I've got a pretty small bridge on my nose. It just depends. But I'm assuming if your pupil distance is quite narrow, that your nose is probably going to be narrow too. Another myth is only being able to sign in with a social media account, for example. You can use any email that you want to. It's really easy to set up, and it doesn't restrict you in that way, which personally I think is really good. It means that, you know, I can do whatever I want. I can set up my own account in the way that I want to set it up, and I'm not being forced in any way to do that. Another myth is it doesn't have hand tracking, which it does, but you have to enable it in developer mode, so you have to actually set up developer mode. The advantage with that is actually it's not really that difficult to set up developer mode, whereas on other platforms you have to go through a whole process of, well, I made a whole video on it. You have to use your credit card or a mobile phone number. Developer mode, it's not that hard to set up. I actually have a video in the corner somewhere maybe, or in the description down below, where you can actually set it up really simply. And that's it, some of the myths that I just wanted to bust. If there's any other myths or questions that you have, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll try and answer them all. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.